Hello and welcome to Miniature Muse, where we hope you'll be inspired by the little things. Today I'm going to give you a review of the Re-ment Petite Chocolaterie set, which I absolutely love. Shop that I will be recording myself put together so you can see how I do that. So I'm going to be deboxing this and showing you these sets. If you have never bought Re-ment before and you work in 1/12 scale and sometimes 1/6, they do have some stuff that works for 1/6, you should really check them out. So each of these, there's 8 boxes in the set. This is the first box. Now, I will remind you, this does not stay in necessarily order because I just grabbed boxes out, but I happen to pick out number 1 first. And in this box, you'll see each of them comes with this little booklet in them. In the back of the booklet, you saw there was a menu, and then it may have something like, it shows like little price tags that you can use for your setup if you'd like. And in this first box was this really nice display stand. I'm definitely going to use this display stand to display the items in this. This is chocolate, Petite Chocolaterie, and I think all of the items in here are wonderful. There's great details. Look at Remsky. I'm assuming it's a name that was made up, but it works. Look at that little bow on the box, and then all the chocolates that are going to go in there. They're all different types of chocolates. I think that's like little strawberry on the top. And I will tell you, even though I didn't read every single one of them, absolutely, they usually tell you in the booklet what each item is. I'm going on to the next box, and I love opening these boxes. I mean, yes, you know what's coming in them, but opening them up close and personal is just wonderful. Okay, so I got out the box, and look, it's another stand. A stand that doesn't want to stand. I put that little block down there to give them some height because they are pretty short. They probably work better for maybe a 3 to 4 inch doll to see over the counter, and I have 5.5 to 6 inch dolls, so I have to do something to give them some height. Look at the details of these cute little chocolates that go in these boxes. And now you can see, it'll tell you, like I said on the book, everything that you get. And if you open it up, there's usually, and do open it up, take a look at it, because like you can cut that out and you can use that as a display sign to say what's in your shop. There was another couple of those little pricing cards. Look at the detail on these. Now you can see it looks uneven on the left. I'll show you why later. The little chocolate rose somehow flew somewhere when I was opening stuff up, and I'm telling you, this stuff is so tiny that I lost it. I absolutely lost that thing. I almost cried over it, and I just figured just move on. Next up, see, I'm out of order. Like I said, special baked goods. Look at this little tray. I have something similar to this in real life, and it's gorgeous. I love the detail of this. The only thing I have a problem with is on the side, you can see it's a little bent. I am going to have to glue this set together because I'm telling you, I cut that out, but I dropped this tray so many times and knocked it off. So in order for it to work in my shop, I'm going to have to glue it together so it can stop falling apart. But I love the little details of the tray. Look at the macarons sitting on there. I think those cookies on the top are called Madeleines. And then you see the nice box. I love that there's boxes and packaging in this set. These little labels that came, you put the label on yourself, so as you can see, that one's a little bit crooked. I gotta fix it. But this is the cookies. You can put them in, you can take them out. It's up to you. You can repurpose the little jars. These are, and it's very detailed. You can see it says Snowball on there. Hopefully you can see that. I thought it was just adorable. And there it is. I finally found the other chocolate rose. So I made sure to put that in the set because Lord knows you could just lose these things. This, I think, is one of my favorites of this set. Item number 2, or box number 2. Look at that crystal-y looking tiered tray that you can display things on. And I was really impressed as I'm putting to this award in the back. So all that stuff is listed on here. Let's get a close-up. Look at that. See a little heart-shaped chocolate and the very nice double layer box that you can put these items in. And you can pick which items go in. They all fit. You put some of them in. You can take some of them out. Make the box look full. Make the box look half eaten. But these are really detailed sets. And look at that. World Chocolatier. Definitely gonna have to find a place to put that up in the shop because it is a really nice little award display. So yeah, I'm liking this. I really like that tray. Hopefully I can find a way to make something similar. There's the setup in the book. World Chocolatier. You can print out the little Chocolatier award and probably put it in uh, a nice little display case or a picture frame, and then post it on the wall. Now I'm on to number 7, which actually is following number 6, and melt in your mouth. Look at the items on here. I have no idea what these sandwich looking things are, but I thought they were really cool. I'm assuming it's a lot of chocolate squirted in. Then you've got another case that I'm in love with. I love this case. Look at this. It's even got that little, I have no idea what's packaging. The packaging you usually find chocolate sitting on to kind of keep it from being right on the bottom of the tin. That is really a nice case. I love it. I'm going to try to stop saying I love it, but I love everything. So you're probably going to hear me say how many times I love everything to this video because this is why I buy Re-ment. And then we've got this, I think it's tiramisu. If it's not, I'm going to tell you it's tiramisu. I think it looks like it to me, okay? That's all I'm going to say. I think that's what it is. You'll see those little items on the page that something's supposed to be sitting on top of. I kept looking for it, going, where is it? And then I opened up the book and realized a couple of cutouts in there that I'm supposed to cut out to be able to have a little paper, a little display to sit those items on. I actually have enough mini plates that I'll probably do that, or the trays that I can use so I don't have to worry about that. And then there's this take home box that actually works, and you can fit these chocolates in there. Anything else that might fit in there that's in this set, you can use that for. You don't just have to use what's in that box. And then you got this delicious looking chocolate milkshake that you can put in the cup, take out the cup after someone's done drinking it, but it's wonderful. I do wish there had been a little space for a straw in that, but you know what? It really doesn't matter in the end. These are going to look really great on display. Delicious little intricate details on the chocolate. So just wanted to show a little close up about even the top of the items. Yes, love it. Next up is number 3. Now what I noticed, I was trying to figure out, like, on the side, I was looking for the boxes that little pink and chocolate, those little bars are supposed to come in. I was trying to figure that out. That took me a minute. And then I think that those are like little yogurt chocolate fruit filled. It says sweet and sour fruit chocolate. So I know that these are all fruit. I think that's a chocolate, and maybe that's a white chocolate on the other one. And then there's another really lovely container shown on here. And there is the packaging. I had to figure that out. So you have to cut it out. Probably have to put some plastic on it. I may just make some of my own on cardboard similar to that. But these little bar pieces that have fruit in them, they're made to go in a box for you to buy. So I'll have to take care of that looking better later. And then over here in this lovely little container, I'm giving it a better look. These are covered strawberries. And then you've got one that's already cut open. Look at the detail in that. Just so your customer can know what's inside or get a look at what's inside. So, and then these other chocolate. Now I think these are cherries because cherries have stems like that. So it's got to be covered cherries. Here's the next set. That would be set number 8. And again, probably the last set that I should have opened, but I went out of order. I love the display box. You can see that there's a bag that comes with this, and then there's this little, I think it's a cocoa powder container. So there's the label chocolate drink, right? Container that you have to take the little label off, it's sticky, and then you have to stick it around that. And another little Re-ment label that I couldn't quite figure out where I was supposed to put. So I still have it. I got to figure it out. Anyway, so let me go make sure that I put the label on here. Um, I check, of course, the booklet for any cutouts, and you can see it tells you what kind of candy is in here. So I'm gonna have to cut that out and put it on display somehow. It's a little booklet you can give again to your little customers so they can know exactly what each of these items is. I want to know. I don't know if you buy assorted chocolates, but when I buy assorted chocolates, I need to know what's in there because I'm very, very particular. Oh, I did take the label off of that its holder and make sure to put it around the chocolate drink. Took me 3 tries to make sure it was perfect, but it looks really good. I tried, as you can see, to get the lid off, but it does not come off. So it's okay. It still looks good, and we're loving it in this set. Look at this pretty well made bag. So there's only one. I wish there had been a couple more, and maybe in different sizes, but I can always kind of try to replicate for the store and make my own new ones. And then you have the items that actually go into this drawer, like a nice gift set. So I'm gonna slide that in there. These little individually wrapped candy bars that go in there nice and neat. I'm gonna have to see if I can replicate those as well. And then of course you open up the top and there's these beautiful little yummy chocolates in here. I absolutely love this case and I'm absolutely loving this set. And then it tells you in here like you've got the milk and the caramel and the strawberry, exactly what's in there. And then of course it's cute pictures of milk and strawberry under them, so you're very clear on that. So very detailed little book for you to cut out. And next up is number 4, Love at First Sight with Cuteness. And they are right. Like, this is just too cute. Look at that little heart box there and those cute little teddy bears and what looks to be white and milk chocolate. And then the individually wrapped candies. Oh, and I'm loving the popsicles. I think I'm going to have to try to make some additional little popsicles, maybe in different flavors just to mirror those. Not sure I could do it, but I'm going to give it a try. Look how detailed it is. Looks really cute. So let's get into it. I've taken everything out the package again, and here is the very well made little heart box, and then the little item that goes on this little sticker that you put on the front of the heart. And then you've got the little ribbon. Now, I chose not to take the sticker off right now because I may want to create something different to put on there, or it looks good plain with just the bow on it. So I will figure that out later. But this goes together well, and I'm going to put the bow on there so you can just see what it looks like with the bow. The bow is made of plastic, so it's going to just slide on there and stick really well. It looks really good, right? Even without the sticker on it. The sticker's adorable, but I kind of like it just like this. Closer look at the pops. I swear this is a strawberry eclair. That's what I'm going to call it because it looks like a strawberry eclair to me. And then, of course, the little ice cream pop is probably filled with some ice cream. I love them. They're delicious. And then the cute little bears. There's a close-up of them. They look adorable. Let me tell you, I've dropped those poor bears so many times filming this. But that is the whole set of that box right there. Just let you take that in for a second. Isn't it just lovely? They are just so cute. And as I told you, I lose all these little pieces, so these are the little kind of pink pots that I use to store them. So that's it for today. You've seen the whole collection of the Re-ment items in Petite Chocolaterie. Again, probably tearing that name up like terribly. But I am going to be showing you in a future video how I use this space to put together my little sweet pastry chocolate shop. I'm going to be doing some alterations to these stands, and I hope that you will join us when we go to do that. So thank you so much for joining us here. Thank you for joining us here at Miniature Muse, where we hope the little things will inspire you. Please come on back and join us for another project. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.